So for quite a while, this little guy, the Mesa Boogie Lonestar, the RRP for this kind of thing was about £3,000, I think, in the UK. It's a massive, massive, heavy combo, but I think it's got this really thick, big, clean tone. And you saw on the channel I had that 2-Rock traditional clean of Jake's to borrow as part of the gear cuck strategy. And I wanted to kind of do a little comparison of the two amps and see if I could get the Lonestar to do that kind of 2-Rock thing. So what you just saw in that intro there was me switching between the two amps. And I don't know if you noticed any changes or anything, but basically there was about a dozen maybe switches between the two amps there, and I switched on a TS10. So that was the same track, the same DI performance, but through both amps that you were hearing there. To me, they seem kind of close. These were the settings that I was using to get those tones, and I also did a little bit of EQing, so I'll just show you that EQ curve, and then I'll also show you more clearly where the clips were distinguished, where the parts changed. If you look closely at the first clips, you'll see that by my leg there's like a faint opaque indicator of which amp I'm using. So obviously the TR is the 2-Rock and the LS is the Lonestar. The thing that I noticed most of all, I had the mid boost on the 2-Rock, and that kind of gave a bit more presence at around the 1 kilohertz range. I think that was what seemed to fix that for me with the EQ. So there's not a mid boost switch on the Lonestar. I'm running the Lonestar in the silicone diode mode because that's what the 2-Rock has, I think, silicone diode rectification. But anyway, does that get anywhere close for you? I'll play some clips of the same bits and pieces now so you can hear them, you know, back to back. I think the reverb on the 2-Rock is kind of sweeter, a bit more high-end or something. The Lonestar has more bass than I was expecting, so initially when I dialed things in, I was thinking, right, I'm going to need loads of bass on the Lonestar, but actually I've ended up having to take that back out to get it closer. So a super bassy amp. As I say, I think there's maybe an emphasis around the 1 kilohertz range for the 2-Rock, which is cool, and I think that's quite a musical kind of thing, quite a vocal kind of quality to that. And I feel like there's maybe a slightly softer chirping to the pick attack, maybe. I don't know, what are you hearing? Would you be able to tell the difference? Do you think the Lonestar does a good job? I feel like the traditional clean 2-Rock, really well regarded for their clean tones. Mesa Boogie, not so much recently necessarily. I feel like it's made a really good account of itself there in terms of being able to do a really thick clean tone with a Strat. So, you know, and this was 700 quid. Obviously, when they first came out, these were actually kind of crazy expensive. I never would have been able to afford one at the new price, about £3,000. They're discontinued now, but yeah, did you like that? Feel free to leave your comments and stuff if you enjoyed any part of that, or if you've got tips for getting it even closer, or if you thought it was miles apart, then also leave your comments, let me know that. This obviously also has a drive channel, which is kind of neat, but let me know if you want me to try and profile that, or, you know, do a profile or capture of that with the Quad Cortex if you like the tone. You also have these modelled on your fractals, you have them modelled on your Helix and on your Quad Cortex, so you could just try these settings into like a Mesa Boogie style open back wide body cab for something similar. That was what I was using in this video. Catch you in another video soon. Cheers!